Vegas Golden Knights beat the San Jose Sharks again, 5-0 in round 1, game 4 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. My God, what a game. Boys and girls, is it safe for me to say that the Vegas Golden Knights own the San Jose Sharks? I think it's safe to say that. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's talk about the little issues and little gripes about the game that we had. Not a lot to complain about. Obviously, my voice is gone, and that tells you that I was screaming my head off. You had our healthy scratches listed for the Vegas Golden Knights: Zykov, Gusev, Holden, Carpenter, and Peary. And the news coming into this game was Joe Thornton was suspended for 1 game. Dangerous hit to the head against Tomasz Nosek. And I honestly thought this today. If San Jose can't generate any offense and Jones becomes Martin Jones again, we're going to win this game. And eventually the series in 5 or 6. And my thoughts and prediction kind of came right. 1 minute and 11 seconds in, Vegas Golden Knights get the goal by Max Pacioretty. And it's Stones driving it in, and it's passed straight to Patches for an easy wrister. And the place goes nuts. You know, the Vegas Golden Knights fortress always goes wild. And really, what troubled me throughout this entire first period was the amount of penalties going both ways. So Vegas Golden Knights come out with, oh boy, that's 2 penalties that they could have capitalized on, power plays, and 3 penalty kills that they had to kill off. And you know what? Very fair play. Vegas Golden Knights on the 3 penalty kill opportunities took their shots, soaked up the pressure, and Marc-Andre Fleury came up big, and Vegas was rewarded, you know, at the end of the period, 19 minutes and 14 seconds, and relentlessly pushing San Jose's pressure back to them. And Shea Theodore dangles the puck all the way from the neutral zone and just slithers his way right past Jones. And the shots will show you that San Jose was trying to make something work. 18-7 for Vegas. Vegas had 7 shots versus San Jose's 18. And what that told me was San Jose was trying desperately to get anything in, anything done. And Vegas frustrated them. They were able to soak up the pressure from San Jose and, again, slap it right back to them. And when we opened up the second period, Martin Jones was subbed out. That's right. You bring in Dell because Martin Jones is spectacularly... I can't even fucking pronounce shit right. But he was fucking awful. Okay? Jones was fucking awful. And I will read his stats a little later, but you bring in Dell. And I, again, immediately thought, we're going to destroy this kid. And what's going to happen is Jones is going to start game 5, and we're going to beat him and move on to the next round. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I got ahead of myself when the second period started because Vegas got another opportunity on the power play, third power play of the game for the Vegas Golden Knights, and they were able to capitalize off of it. 12 minutes and 33 seconds in, a power play goal by Max Pacioretty, second of the game for Max Pacioretty, and it was Stone passing that started all this. Stone passes to Stastny, and Stas able to get a shot off, dealt with the rebound, and Pacioretty finds the fucking puck, and that's it in. And so it's 3-0 to the Vegas Golden Knights after 2 periods of play. And you would have thought Vegas, coming out of that first period with all the penalties, might have eased off on the penalty, but got another penalty in there, 4th one. And this was when I thought we would have had our backs broken by the pressure that San Jose was putting at us. And Fleury deserves so much credit in this game. He was saving shots left, right, and center. The guy was all over the place. I mean, he owned the crease tonight. There was no way the puck was going past him tonight. And with Vegas, you know, not shooting as much as San Jose, 8-7. I know it's not huge, but it's pretty significant in that regard of San Jose just not getting anything off. They just couldn't get anything to go for them. And what ends up actually happening throughout the third period is it's a very interesting story of what happens to the Vegas Golden Knights this period. A lot of power play opportunities, and here's why. San Jose got frustrated. Not frustrated like, oh, this sucks. They cannot play their game. They are a complete mess at this point. Vegas Golden Knights opens up the third period with a goal, 6 minutes and 37 seconds in. Alex Tuch with a turnover by Burns, and Tuch just able to... Actually, it was Pacioretty who got the little steal from Burns. Pacioretty able to pass it to Tuch. Tuch beautifully, just skates and dangles his way through, scores right on Dell. And for me, this was when the plot for the San Jose Sharks was completely lost. Evander Kane loses his head because he's a fuckboy. He's a fucking asshole. He already got a penalty early in this game. And then this fucking cocksucker goes for a Vegas Golden Knights player to the head. He hits him on the head and gets 2 minors and a 10-minute game misconduct and is out of there. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if this asshole gets suspended for the rest of the series. The thing that happened with Nazem Kadri in the Toronto, Boston series, dangerous hits and challenges, and this isn't Evander Kane's first time. They, obviously Vegas is really in their heads right now for Evander Kane to just completely lose his shit. So, yeah, I'd suspend him for the rest of this series, and the series is going to be over in a game. Because Vegas getting so many power play opportunities at this point. Vegas had a collected 9, listen to me on this, they have accumulated 9 power plays in this game. And Evander Kane getting rejected, it sets the precedence for a Vegas Golden Knights goal on a power play 16 minutes and 24 seconds in. And unfortunately, this wasn't on a 5-on-3 opportunity that we had, but we get a power play goal regardless. Marchessault with a huge goal. That line, members of that line, Riley Smith, William Karlsson, hasn't really had their names on the board, but Marchessault with the goal. And it's Schmidt, with the burning on the back skates, get the pass in, Marchessault with the goal. And this is where, again, Sharks just did not know how to play hockey at this point. Timo Meier gets a 2-minute minor and a 10-minute game misconduct. He's ejected too. So you had 2 Sharks players who are ejected, 1 player who was suspended for this game, and Joe Thornton. And again, 9 power plays. 9 power plays for the Vegas Golden Knights. And this just spoke to me about how lost the Sharks looked. And really, in this period, it was all about Vegas domination. 13 shots to Vit and San Jose's 2. Now, in that regard, the shot totals kind of balance itself out. But really, the Sharks have nothing going for them today. They looked completely deflated by the end of this game. Like, they were just going for the cheap shots. This is the most dirty shit, and it's DeBoer and his fucking goons out there. That's what I'm seeing, because this is a frustrated team with a frustrated head coach who doesn't have any answers for this Vegas Golden Knights team. Vegas Golden Knights absolutely dominating San Jose today. 2 of 9 on the power play. Obviously, we would have loved to have seen more, but everything else from the Vegas Golden Knights, because it was kind of perfect, there wasn't really much need to capitalize on the power plays all that much. 4 of 4 on the penalty kill, and it's really in large part to Marc-Andre Fleury, who was absolutely fantastic, getting that shutout, 27 saves, and you get, free donuts because of Marc-Andre Fleury, yes, but on the contrary, you have Martin Jones and Dell, who look like Dumb and Dumber at this point. Martin Jones, 5 of 7. 714, and Dell with 17 saves on 20 shots, 850. This is not a playoff goalie tandem. It really isn't. And yeah, I can honestly say Vegas looks so much better right now. I don't even think San Jose has any fight in them anymore. And this is kind of crazy, because the last 3 games before this, Fleury wasn't 100%. Fleury wasn't playing his best game. Now you have Fleury who had confidence. Now you add Fleury with the 1-star, with this backups of Pacioretty 2-star, Shea Theodore 3-star. when all three aspects of the hockey team, you know, offense, defense, and goaltending, is in that 3-star. Obviously, it's a home team biased rating system. I get that, but really, those three guys reflected excellence on the ice today. They were fantastic, and if we bring that same energy to Game 5 in San Jose at that shit SAP Center, we can win Game 5. Boys and girls, the Vegas Golden Knights have a great opportunity to defeat an enemy that we have seen last season in the playoffs. We are up 3-1 in the series, and there is no room for error. For me, Game 5 is do or die. For me, Game 5 is do or die. I get they're going to be in San Jose. I get it's their home. This is a do or die game. Absolutely, the Vegas Golden Knights have to win Game 5 on the road. And it's a tall task. It's a tall task. San Jose is going to be a very difficult building to play at. But if we get this first line going, this first line of Max Pacioretty, Paul Stastny, and Mark Stone has been incredible. Mark Stone with God knows how many points at this fucking point. 11? Is he at 11 points right now? I'm pretty sure Pacioretty's at 8 or 9. And Paul Stastny probably 8 or 9 or probably 10. And this line is dominating the Sharks. And if we can get that quick, fast offense going again in San Jose, I truly believe the Vegas Golden Knights will win in Game 5 and move on to the next round. And that's what we're here for. I'm not here to apologize. I'm not here to be a fucking kiss ass for those fucking Sharks. The most fucking goon-like squad with a fucking shithead coach who has been an abject failure for years. So, fuck the Sharks. Let's drown these wannabe sushi fucks in their own goddamn home and show them the night way of winning. So, Vegas Golden Knights fans, rejoice! We are up 3-1 in the series, beat the San Jose Sharks 5-0, and we are going over to San Jose in Game 5. So let's go Knights go. Get that fucking win. Follow me at the Sky Lounge and all the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily content. Now fuck off. Go Knights go.